So after the short punt now, we're going to get a 1st and 10 for the West in a 14-14 game. They're on their own 39-yard line. We're nearing the end of the first half here. I think the West is going to have to pull something out of their sleeves here and get some big plays if they want to score before halftime. If not, they might play it safe, but we'll see what happens there. So,
yeah, they're going to have to go deep, which is so far been more of Louise Bean's specialty versus Rachel Woods. I believe Rachel is in the game, though. So
no, it looks like Louise Bean is back in the game at quarterback. So they've gone 2 drives each. This is now the 3rd drive where Louise Bean is under center. She's going to go to the air on the first drive, down the field, and it does fall incomplete. Looks like there was some contact, but they are not going to throw the flag.
These refs letting them play. But, yeah, like you said, Louise Bean did end up switching for Rachel that play. I think that was definitely the right move because, as you saw in that throw, Louise has a little bit more of an arm.
You see this a lot in the fun Hall of Fame, All-Star type games where quarterbacks go back and forth throughout the game. It's a chance to get everybody involved and there's a chance to make the game a little more fun. Both quarterbacks, different styles of play. We see here, as soon as she comes back in the game, Louise Bean targets her receiver downfield, but it does fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now for the West.
They've got the old school way of letting the defenders play on the receivers. It's been very, if you're a fan of that old football, this must be fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. So Dina Guidry lined up in the slot right now. Shotgun formation for Louise Bean. Louise is going to turn to the air, and she's going to target Dina Guidry, who makes the one-handed catch and reels it in. That's going to be a pickoff of about 20 yards almost for the West. They go from the 39 to the 42-yard line. Great play. They're looking at the replay, Luke. Great throw by Louise Bean. Dina Guidry goes up one hand and secures her with the second hand and then is brought down. Great play there by the multi-tool running back who's played pretty much everywhere. So they're going quick here. Louise Bean snaps the ball and does spike it in the ground. So I do assume we are under the 1 minute mark here in the first half.
Right.
So after that big play there, Louise Bean does a great job stopping the clock. What did you see there, Luke?
That was the fun part that the casual fans call fun. The hard mount defense is what the NFL vet thinks is fun, but for everyone else out here, we want to see those catches, and Guidry definitely made us happy with that one. I didn't even think she saw it at first, and then she comes in one-handed like that. That was super impressive.
Comes up, I see the photographers on the field. If they got that shot, that's going to be a poster in her wall for sure. So 14-14 game, we're getting close to the end of the first half here. The West trying to get something going quick. They want to move the ball downfield, so 2nd and 10 after the spike on the big play. Dina Guidry once again lined up in the slot. We'll see if they try to get her downfield, and we are going to have a flag on the play. It might be false start.
Well, you were right, Jordan. Immediately the throw was to Guidry, running a screen for her. So, and honestly, Ken Gabriel has kind of been the same. When your best receiver is your running back, that definitely opens up a lot.
So offsides on the east there, so that gets an extra 5 yards for the West now. They're trying to at least add a field goal here before the end of the half. We're nearing the end of the first half here. 14-14 game. The West trying to get the ball rolling. We'll see what they do here. I like the decision to have Guidry here when you need plays quickly to be lined up in the slot. I think that gives you an added dimension that I don't know if the East was necessarily ready for. At least not yet. They might be now if you're seeing it once or twice.
Right. And just,
so we'll see.
This is obviously just get down the field as fast as you can. They're not going to really be running here. So
Guidry on the far side of the field now. 2nd and 5. Shotgun formation here. Louise Bean in at quarterback for the West now. We'll see where the play call goes. This time she's going to look to the other side of the field, and it's going to be caught there by number 32, Sarah Negree. And she breaks a tackle, and then she finds her way out of bounds. Great job there by Sarah Negree. Almost brought down inbounds. Does a great job getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Look here at the replay. Great job by Louise Bean here. I think all the attention was on Dina Guidry there. She finds her receiver there, Sarah Negree. Watch that. She looked to be dead to rights, but she breaks the tackle, spins away, and heads immediately to the sidelines to stop the clock. That's what you call clock manage it for the West.
Yeah, she's leading the West in receptions right now. Sarah Negree has been very impressive so far.
So 1st and 10, 30 yards out now for the West, trying to find the end zone here. We're nearing the end of the first half once again. The West doing a good job moving the ball downfield. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the time where they take a shot towards the end zone and see if they can get a touchdown quickly here before the end of the half. They will get the ball to start the second half, so here we go. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. We've got 25 there in motion. Olivia Morgan, we'll see what they do here. She's a wide receiver for the LA Bobcats. So Louise Bean directing traffic here, shotgun formation, and she's going to look to that other side of the field. It's going to be towards Dina Guidry, who catches the ball, and she tries to break a tackle, but she's brought down immediately. The West looks to show a little bit of hustle here, trying to get down the field. So Dina Guidry brought down near the 10-yard line on the reception there for the West.
Yeah, Guidry has been, I really like that play.
So timeout by the West there.
Oh, good. The timeout there. Yeah, Olivia Morgan had that 40-yard reception earlier, so I thought it was going to her, but no, you go to Guidry right down the middle. She's been playing really good in that slot. Big running back, but obviously a great receiver too, and they've been fully taking advantage of that.
Like you said, that you see Olivia Morgan go in motion there, and as the defense, you're thinking in that situation, okay, she goes in motion, she's probably the target now. But we've seen this 3 or 4 times, whether it's in the running game or the passing game. They have a little bit of misdirections with moving runners in motion. I think that's doing a really good job getting the defense to almost become flat-footed at that point.
Right,
and
right.
You allow one of your best playmakers, Dina Guidry, to get open there and make the big play. So 20-yard gain there for Dina Guidry. West takes their second timeout of the half. They have 1 remaining here. They're 10 yards away, about 11 yards away, so they can get a first down here too.
Yeah,
but obviously at this point, you're not worried about plays. You're trying to get in the end zone as quickly as possible before halftime.
Right. No, I think it's great. Yeah, you get 3 more in the next half. Use all your timeouts. Why not?
So 1st and 10 now for the West. They come out of the timeout after that big 20-yard catch by Dina Guidry. We'll see what they call here. We've got 2 receivers, looks like lined up on each side. And it's number 34, Lucretia Lane in the backfield there with Louise Bean.
Yeah, this would be her first
for the West. So
touch.
1st and 10 after that play, as we got the wind picking up here, papers flying everywhere. And we get near the end of the first half here. So we're letting the refs get the ball set here. The West is ready to get the ball rolling here. So Louise Bean in at quarterback still. And her partner in the backfield, Lucretia Lane, with Dina Guidry in at wide receiver. So here we go. The play is underway. And she gets hit as she throws, and it does fall incomplete. Great pressure there by number 45, Therese Blackshear from the Arlington Impact for the East.
Yeah, that was both Therese on that play and number 35, Hadisha.
So you see on the replay there, she gets hit as soon as she throws the ball, and it does fall incomplete.
Yeah, great job there. Both of them applying the pressure. That throw, obviously one of them must have touched her arm or something, because that one just fell very short. Great job.
So 2nd and 10 now. They can get a first down inside the 2-yard line. Looking for the end zone here. Tie game, 14-14. West driving downfield on what could be the last drive of the half. So we've got 2 receivers on each side. Dina Guidry lined up on the far side with Olivia Morgan. And we've got Louise Bean in shotgun formation with her partner, Lucretia Lane. So she takes the ball here. She turns to the end zone. She's going to target her receiver, but it does fall incomplete. The target was Liz Landry, just a little bit over her head, and it does fall incomplete in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, wide open. Liz did a great job beating her defender on that play. It was just really up to Louise to feed her in the back of the end zone, but the pass a little too far. And we've seen her do this is her throw. This is kind of into the corner. That post route, it just didn't work on that one at all.
Back shoulder fade just a little too eager there. I think she saw how open she was, got excited. The ball got away just a little bit, so we'll see if they can clean it up now. It's going to set up 3rd down. West looking for something here in the huddle. East looking to make a stop here before halftime to keep this game tied 14-14. So the 2019 Women's Hall of Fame game nearing the end of the first half. It's the 3rd annual Women's Football Hall of Fame game here at Sunrise Mountain High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here we go. 2 receivers on each side. And Bean takes the snap here. She looks to the end zone.
Wide open, but
she flutters the ball in the air, and it does fall incomplete. She had Dina Guidry wide open, but the ball kind of slips out of her hand as she throws, and it flutters and hits the ground.
Yeah,
incomplete.
Obvious frustration there. The pass before this one was obviously the defense getting to her, causing her to throw that one a little short. This one, I mean, honestly, it just kind of looked like it slipped out of her hand. There was pressure on that, but didn't get to her till afterwards.
Yeah, great pressure there. I mean, great route there. You're on the cross routes there where your best playmaker, Dina Guidry, is able to get open towards what would be the front of the end zone there, but the ball just doesn't come out the right way. So now we have 4th down and 10 here. So the West looking to, at the very least, get a first down here and have one more shot with 1 timeout remaining here in the first half.
The West.
2 receivers on each side. They like having Olivia Morgan and Dina Guidry together. We'll see if they target that side. They look to the left this time. She's going to find her receiver, Liz Landry, in the end zone for a touchdown. The West. Louise Bean to Liz Landry in the end zone for a touchdown. That's going to make it 20-14 near the end of the first half.
Yeah, that was a incredible play by Louise Bean. hitting her receiver on that one. Liz Landry, first catch of the night, but that is by far not the only thing that she's done. She's returned kicks, she's played defense, and now she has a touchdown too to add on to that.
So the West marched downfield right before halftime. They had a sense of urgency, but they didn't panic at the same time, and now they're able to be up 20-14. We await the extra point attempt here.
I'm not always a huge fan of running the same play multiple times, as we see Maggie Campbell here going for the extra point. Barely goes through the uprights there.
So 21-14 now.
But I'm very impressed that they kept with it because it was obviously working. The same route that they ran 3 different times.
So you see here on the replay, watch how they have 2 receivers set up on each side. Liz Landry here at the bottom of your screen. She's going to fake the block and then turn around and just beat her defender. The defender had no chance there. She thought she was blocking. Gets wide open. Perfect throw on the money from Louise Bean.